Alright, beating the bench press. One of the most difficult exercises to make progress on. So many people get stuck, and God, it's just such a pain in the ass to freaking make progress on this thing. And today I'm doing some heavy bench presses with slingshot, trying to work myself up to a 1 rep max with the slingshot. Don't want to beat myself up too much, but because I'm 35 days out from my meet, I want to make sure that I know how much the weight feels, if that makes any sense. So that means getting my joints ready for a single heavy lift. I'm not just trying to build general strength. Here's a 305 PR with the slingshot, the reactive slingshot. And I wanted to separate my bench press days. I did a lot of bench press, or a lot of my bench press sessions. I did a double bench press day today. I did kind of a heavy session in the morning, and then in the evening I did some higher rep work. So I don't know, I just wanted to try to mess with different things just because I need to build some volume. I don't really need to build volume, I just need to make progress because I feel like I'm not making any progress, or the progress is too slow. So here's my evening session, which is about maybe 8 or 9 hours apart. This is 135 pounds. I know that looks a little funny because I got some Olympic weightlifting plates on there, but I feel like my 45-pound plates at home are lighter than the ones at work. I feel like the ones at work are heavier. Alright, here's some mobility. Working on internal rotation. If you see my some of my videos on mobility for the bench, this is the kind of the quick and easy one that I like to do in between sets, just to make sure that my shoulders aren't too sticky. Remember, you got to make sure that shoulder can internally rotate as you bring the bar in, so that your shoulder doesn't dump forward. And here I'm doing external rotation, stretching out the lat, external rotators of the shoulder. That way I can get more torque. And this is just the other side. This is probably my favorite stretch. I do it almost every single time before I do a shoulder movement or a pushing movement. So here we are with a warm-up set with 185 pounds. And the one thing about my home setup is that because the angle of the garage is kind of sloping, this is almost like a very small incline press. Here's 225. Those black plates on the outside I really feel like are not quite 45 pounds. I know this is a bit crazy, but that's just how my thought process is. It just doesn't feel the same, and I think a little bit of the angle actually helps me lift more. So I don't know, that's actually 245. On this side I try out wrist wraps, and you can see how I lose some tightness in my shoulder, which is what turns this 265-pound bench into a hell of a grinder, because I felt my shoulder lose position. And here is 255, trying to get a little bit more higher rep work. And how many do I get here? I wanted to do 3 sets of 6, so that way I can continue the Candito program with 3 sets of 6. And I think I want to get 4 or 5 reps. Here's my second set. Trying to mess with my foot position, trying to get a big arch, try and tap my stomach. I don't know, whatever I fucking can to get this goddamn bar up, because this thing is just a hell of a thing to move. Just doesn't want to move any faster. Oh, I think this is one of my PR sets. Yep, 10 repetitions, with 225. Yep, 10 reps. I do 10 reps here. So I was actually quite happy with myself. Basically, when I unracked the bar, I was like, you know what? I'm not letting go of this bar until I do 10 repetitions. And after I got to like 6 or 7, I was like, holy shit, I'm going to make it. It was kind of cool. Again, a lot of that I think has to do with those 45-pound plates on the outside. I think those are like 2 or 3 pounds lighter. So maybe I'm lifting 220. And then I finish up the session, or my bench work, with some pause benches, because I need to remember how that feels like, because that's what I'm going to be doing at meet. So anyways, that's my video. Did a shitload of bench, and I'm not even sore. So there's some proof that I'm definitely adapting, and I do need to incorporate different types of training to make sure that I can keep making progress. Alright, thanks for watching. Click like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. See you later.